19 players. Or 19 players, that can take a long time. Holy shit, why are there so many? Oh, we start actually on the RPG map, nice. Okay, JOTW starting. In this competition it's all about winning the most amount of knockouts out of everyone. We will overall have 5 KOs on 5 track of the days from the past week. So 2 of the track of the days will be missing out, but we do have cups now on 5 others. And this is the first week where it's actually interesting. It's the first week since I participate in this cup where we don't have a full speed map. And it's the first time that we don't have a single like standard grass or dirt map in here. Like there is something close to standard but not fully. And as this here is the first map, we actually skipped last Saturday's track. And last Saturday's track was the map that came the closest to a standard cup of the day. It was mixed style. So it had grass, dirt, plastic and drifts. But this here is the Sunday map. And this is the very first time that I also see a Sunday map being played in this cup. The last Sunday maps, they were all ignored. What I can assume though is that they will ignore Rally Car, but we will see. Like one map we already know that they ignored it, and now the question is which is the second one that they will ignore. And in theory I have good chances here because it's like different map styles. On the other hand though, like on ice, of course it's absolutely not guaranteed that I take the win. And on bobsleigh, also I don't know, it's hard to say who's on the server here, but bobsleigh is also absolutely not guaranteed. So I kinda have to deliver here on the first map already, because the RPG map is surely a very good opportunity to win a couple, to win a knockout on. And yeah, whoever wins the most KOs from the 5 knockouts is the winner in the end. So I never managed to win the first 3. I was often losing the first knockout, and then I won the other KOs. Rally is used? So you can already check it. I mean, that's of course amazing if Rally is in here. Really, I have not seen you play this cup in a long time. Like you brought me into this cup, but then you were not there anymore. Of course in this cup here it is an advantage if you actually practice the maps, if you hunt them for track of the day ranking or something. Which since I played this cup I'm actually doing that less, surprisingly. There were a lot of maps where I didn't hunt the AT or where I didn't hunt top 100. I actually have only on both of the maps of this month an AT. So it's really not looking too good in that regard. The main opponent that I have is Lumox every week. Last week we had a very good battle that went into the 5th map. He won the first 2 knockouts, he was 2-0 in the lead, and then I ended up winning the remaining 3 knockouts and overtook him. He was not allowed to win 1 more KO, it would have been over then. This time we have 26 players here, that's crazy. That's crazy. We were never that many people. Surprisingly crowded now. Because I can say, usually in this competition here, there are big skill gaps. So you basically have myself and always one opponent. It was a bit different sometimes who the opponent was. Because Lumox was called Nier earlier, so it was actually the same opponent. I didn't know that until last week. But yeah, we have Lumox or alias Nier, but then there was also one week where Rosu was my main opponent, and I think that Lumox was literally just missing in that week. Shark was joining a knockout in 1 week, but only the 5th knockout, and it was already decided that I won that week after the first 4 KOs, but he was extremely strong. I beat him in the final, but I beat him also because there was no pressure. It was basically just for fun, that KO, so it was easier for me to beat him. It might of course look different always when we have here the first KOs tough. 5 KOs, wow. Many people didn't finish. The thing is, this cup changes completely if there are more opponents. Because usually, as I said, it's just me and someone else, and the pressure was always very high when we were in the final against each other, because that decided how the whole cup is ending, basically. The direct fights against Lumox and so on, against Rosu. They decided always everything. But this time, it is the first time since ages that there is a chance that we will have just 5 different winners, you know? Let's quickly check. Okay, it's not me. I'm gonna close again. We usually had Scorpy as the clear 3rd best player, and then there were already big gaps to the other players. But that is different today. We have Lumox and Shark, and also a few others like Karlberg. It's on the server as well. And Zapekek. Zapekek can be really fast. And Shelto is trying. Of course, he was writing yesterday in my stream chat. And we have Philly playing. And Nicky Berg here in 10th place in this round, I can tell you he is also sometimes very strong. There were maps where Nicky Berg was almost unbeatable. Scorpy is out. The first bigger surprise. But I think that Nicky Berg might be very map style dependent. Maybe the easy dirt grass maps are suiting him a lot better than something technical like RPG. I don't know. Oh no. Scheiße. Of course, there was a hole then that I couldn't see before until I jumped off. It's like impossible to catch that up. Scheiße. yeah, it's impossible to catch that up. That was the wrong round for that. That's my worst knockout ever, and it's on my best map. That's actually also such a standard thing in this competition. It is crazy. It's crazy. Like, always on my best styles, on my best maps, I'm not winning, but then I won every single full speed knockout here. Every single full speed knockout. It's crazy that I actually die on RPG. Also, naja, we have a bit of time. I'm gonna just hunt the track of the day in that time. But that's so crazy. That was also a bit unfortunate, of course. A little bit too late and I hit this fence. I don't know why that fence is there, but I was always a bit afraid of that section because it is so tight. But yeah, I hit that fence. And then it was just wrong decision. Wait, now I get it first try. Without even thinking. Was fucked up the turn after, but yeah. Well, I think this was now just a full drift into it, and that seemed to work. Up to 81st. Yeah, so the issue is that I had now no speed, and the question was, is this just a normal drop, or is there any way to die in that drop? And then obviously there was something to die. I mean, that was just super unfortunate. Like, if you could see that a little bit earlier, if I had any chance of knowing that, then I just jumped to the left of it and I would have stayed in. It would have been a lucky round to stay in, but I would have stayed in. But having to respawn then, and having to respawn so far back, I was basically immediately sure that I'm knocked out. Like, how would you actually be that lucky and survive that? It was just such a late respawn, and that the fact that I had to respawn at all was just because there was a gap that you couldn't see before, and it was the first time in that situation. It was very unfortunate to go out like that, to be honest. The thing is, I'm happy with the maps in this week, but this is now very dangerous because this was definitely my, I would say, second best shot in winning. And now it will be tough. I have speed. If I just had such an ending in the seeding. Another small PB. This is of course also mega dangerous. If this map appears to be in the knockout as well, and the question is what do you do? I would go with my safe line of course. But if you have someone then in the final that is capable of this line, then you have to decide what you do. Because you see I'm getting it more consistent now, but it's still far away from being super consistent and working every round. And this was not fast. It looked so good, but I mean it's still better than the other cut of course. Yeah. Let's check out how far they are. Ideally, it's still top 5. Ah, Healy is out, Lumox and Shark. LOL. Shark and Lumox are both out, and Healy as well. Now it's actually Celso, Sepekek, Daniel, Nas, Karlberg. That's crazy. I just wanted to say that I hope, of course, that my main opponents are not taking a win here, but this time we don't have just this one opponent, we have actually multiple. Like this time it is just important that you get a knockout win at all in the 5 KOs, and if you have one, then it could be a five-way tie. Easily. Ach, the Trickmädel. True. Yeah, Healy. What can I say? It was probably the freest ever, and my best style, and then this. It's such an annoying way to go out, it's crazy. Just because you have one slow speed, and then there is a drop that you never think about, and you wonder, can you go there, and the moment you jump off, you see that there is just a hole. And you could have jumped further left and you would have made it. That's so stupid. But yeah. Okay, then let's join back. Taste this anymore. You just before. But yeah, to show it, also because I also want to see it now. Where the heck is it? What's so far there? Also, I didn't make it around here. I think I got... Did I get airtime or something? Or I was afraid to get airtime. And then I decided, oh, before I might get airtime, I just steer. Or stop steering for a moment. And when I steered again, I didn't make it around. And I crashed against that fence. If I was immediately respawning, everything would be fine. But I actually stand here on the platform and I see I can continue. And I see this. And I think, okay, it's a full platform here. And then comes this. Ja, toll. Yeah, but why? Yeah, you see, and here, you see, it's a full platform. And then in the moment I decide to jump off, boom. And I couldn't make this jump there. Because I started accelerating from there. The thing is, I saw that on the left side is platform. So in theory, I should have just jumped here. I should have just gone there. Because this was definitely working. so many wrong decisions and in a moment where you have to do quick decisions in a weird situation. That's the thing always. So many difficult decisions that you have to do very quickly. First of all, an early respawn, easy in. Secondly, just go to the left where you saw that there is definitely no hole, would be easy in. But yeah, we gotta check out the final. Also, Gelso really wants to win this. This is his chance here to take it. Then Dian has a 48-45 as match PB and Gelso has a 48-0. So Gelso is the faster player regarding match PB and he also goes into the lead right there. I hunted the tech map for AT. Oh my god, Andian has... Oh my god, Gelso gets the bug there. Oh, that's so stupid. That transition there. Now it's Dandian with the win. The good thing is, guys, that I think Dandian is most likely the player, also one of the players where I really doubt that he wins another KO. But I don't really know him too much. Maybe he is a bobsleigh pro, I have no clue. But at the moment I would think that for my chances, it is good that not Shark won, it's good that not Lumox won, it's good that not Sebekek, Karberg, Healy, Gelso, or Nas. Like, he was probably, from the name, the weakest driver of the top 8. But yeah, I don't know. Now we have Rally. Rally is of course, also I have to win. But the pressure is so much on my side now, that's really annoying. I have all the pressure now. Because all about, also I have to. I had to win on RPG already, now I have to win on Rally. Yeah, actually so many players. No, it shows me a 30, but here it shows 22. Action key 3, action key 4, action key 3, and this one I respawn. That's crazy. Also, what can I say? I saw 2 people finishing Nikiberg in the very first try directly with a 49-0, and I saw Nas with a 48-8. Both of these times are easy to beat, but only if you get the wobble. I can easily also not beat these times. Like, if I drive these times, it's like more like my worst times. But in a final, it's always possible that I end up with such a run, with such a time, and they just end up with such a time as well. If they have their best run and I have my worst run. And that is the danger of this map. And I cannot change that, it's always the danger of that map. Yeah, I didn't know that this could be an issue. Dot dot dot. Like, what the fuck? So Shark is out, Rally is not his map. Chelsea was in danger. Someone got it better? Really? I do not like what I see. Is that the only map you trained is the sausage tech? Must have had a mega ending. Lumok's out. I haven't done a command yet. Or did I actually write it, but I didn't enter it yet? Not sure. I think I didn't write something yet. Oh, Healy. Nah, Dandian survives because Jelzo makes a mistake. What change should there be for a various cup? I don't know. The winner is out from the first KO. Also this cup here is, this knockout is not easier than the cup of the morning. Hate it. Of course he tries 0.4 now. And I didn't get the perfect wobble. If I drive this time in the cup of the morning, I win the cup of the morning. But I drove only a 48.9. Now I drive a 48.6 and it's also not enough. But that's what I mean, like on this map it's so unclear. It's so unsure how it ends. But actually it wasn't not necessarily the ending that cost me. It was again the exit of the first dirt penalty, where for whatever reason I'm often ending up to inside into the downhill right. Like the last bit of the penalty seems to always slow me down much further than I expect. Then I didn't get the greatest wobble over this one penalty in the middle, which usually doesn't matter too much actually, but I feel like this was actually not enough wobble, not at all. And then the rest was good. I guess I could have had a better wobble in the last penalty, but it was good because despite these small things it was a 0.6. But yeah. New GG Nikki. I guess we have to go back to the how this card often works for me. I have to win on my bad maps. Like, this is crazy actually. I have to win on bobsleigh and ice and so on. Also on this map it is very dependent on if there is a good bobsleigh player here. Then it might be impossible to win. I'm just annoyed that I seemingly cannot win Rally Cup of the Days. I'm always getting into the final just to lose the final. Every single time. Like I want to have some success at some point again. Like I want one Rally Cup of the Day that I'm actually winning. For once. Like, why am I always getting second in value? That's crazy. That's of course true, Katarakos. That's a win in another discipline though, or another thing. Okay, then let's see how good the others are. Still waiting for voice chat? Ah, I didn't decide yet. Third. Yeah, they are fast, but it's not unbeatable. Okay, let's join them, I guess. If I find the wait, where do I have actually the Discord server? Did I already move it? Oh, I don't know now. Need to start. I know this is it. Okay, let's go voice chat with them.
Get a finish
I
out.
told you, I'm not a bobber person.
We're having a real party here today with Discord.
Oh, this is so taunting. It was so close to the finish.
GG's all
Everybody's
around.
wish. Hi, Marty.
Wow, so many
Hello.
people eliminated.
Hello, Marius.
How are you doing, Marius? Hello. We're all here today. Let's go.
It's a party,
Totally. Big party time.
and I
so-
can't even race, and that's the sad part.
I know, I don't really want you to, sweetie. I really do.
I've gone out first round every
It's
single
not like
time.
I didn't try.
I
It's
know, I
just
know.
won't
Just,
connect.
this Nadia being such an arse.
Someone is stalking my run. I see you. I'm
I think they
great.
thought my skills were too much for these maps.
I'm just following all, so.
Yeah, could not handle the flux kitten for real, that's for real.
Wait,
We'd have all been dazzled and that had
just
been...
McFly,
Uh-oh.
living on the edge. Bola, sorry,
Oh, look at that shark! Now, could
There
this
you
be
go.
Shark's
Fine.
opportunity?
Ragged Dan
GG's
is having a
there
bad
to
time
Ragged
at the
Dan,
end.
Bollebach, RZ and Jam Clark.
Hey, Ragged Dan, you're
GG's.
not safe anymore.
Fly hanging on.
Yeah, he's
Right,
hanging on.
We're in
to
the
his
top
finger.
16.
Look, I'm not a bobber, but if you give me ice, I'm happy, but not this. I cannot play bob. I cannot. I'm actually the first player of bobbers in South Africa, to be honest.
So the last map today will be the ice map after a ski.
Okay.
I'm glad I'm
Top-
missing
Oh,
that.
Yeah, we've got
Oh,
Toxic
I-
Hazards coming up next.
I'm a bit
So I've only played one of the maps of today's Jamz of the week. And it was the trial one.
Okay.
I didn't play any of them.
I should have put my action keys off on this map. I would have done so much.
Really dark and action. No one that
I gotta find this
No,
action.
I just can't play piano. I can't.
No, the thing is,
I just press it once, that's what I did.
I did it once, but then I couldn't like, you know what? I ended up in the polls 3 times in a
For
row.
me, I have to take my eyes off the screen to press the action key to make sure I press the right one.
Yeah, I know, I'm like that.
Then
Like,
I just
no,
leave
no,
the whole
I have to
track.
look down at my
I'm like, nah,
controller.
just leave it.
Oh, right,
You're gonna
Scorpio and
win this
Nikki
one
there.
because every time on the cheer. What's going on?
GG's there, guys. So Nikki won the second race there.
and Scorpio.
I know, that's a huge blow for both.
Yeah, that is actually
Yeah.
quite surprising.
So what is action
Where
keys
is
do?
What's going on
Oh,
in here?
actually, yeah, Nikki, you're not in the chat. What's going on here? I'm also asking.
Right,
the
this
same
will take us to top 10 in race.
I'm talking with my friend. What?
Ah,
Not concentrating then.
No, I consider enough to
mean,
win.
if we get 5 separate winners, there'll be a 5-way tiebreaker shootout. You'll like it. I know you'll like it.
Nah, my friend will win. I believe in him.
I believe.
Oh, Scum? You think Scum could? Yeah, Scum could be in good contention. Shark's still here as well, though.
James, I think we're getting too old for this. To be honest.
What do you mean we're getting too old for this?
To drive this, like, look at these people. They're driving like mad people.
You mean we're too slow for this? We're not too old.
Yeah.
We're too slow for this.
Yeah, okay, too slow. Correction. Sorry. Okay, sorry.
So Toxic Hazards. I think that was his kind of. What's Hilly doing?
So my
I saw
action
the
slots
in this
aren't
one.
bound.
We'll play
Do I
it.
find one of those?
That's
Hey,
Do I
we
want
got
to find one of those action slots?
Action keys usually like on the on the keyboard. It's
Even
1
on
to
the-
5, but you can't. You have to bind them to your controller.
Right.
Otherwise,
So do I want to do that, right?
Well, actually, it's one.
to be fair, I personally only use action keys 3 and 4. They're the only ones that I can cope with.
There was one.
I don't even know what they do.
They restrict your
They
steering.
make your car, if you have action key 4, your car can't go more than 80% of the full speed. If you go action 3, it can't do more
When-
than 60%. So it's
Yeah,
20,
of steering.
40, 60, 80% basically.
Yes, correct,
Yeah.
correct. So in
What's
some,
the
if
This AT is, by the way, noch still unbeatable, unbeaten. Also it was unbeaten in the day where this was track of the day. I don't know, maybe it got beaten now, I can check, but it might still be unbeaten. It's one of the most difficult ATs, and yeah, if you wonder how does he get so much faster there. Also it's mega hunted, and it's like, yeah, I have no idea myself. There are here and there some tricks with ice wiggles that gain you speed on a straight, that you sometimes have to do, especially near the start, that I cannot do. For me they wouldn't be faster, so I'm not attempting. It's already a close run now. I'm not attempting it, but yeah. It's very strange, and there are some action key setups in all those turns, and like I don't understand it. It's really strange how they gain so much speed. By the way, also looking at this, obviously the people that are fast here, they are also consistent. This here is very difficult. I don't really know if I have a chance to win this. Because, also theoretically yes, because my PB is fast enough, and I didn't need long to drive that PB, but I'm not consistent with it. I don't drive 0.0 and 0.9 like a sub all the time. I drive it sometimes, maybe, but actually it didn't happen yet. As here on the server, so yeah, I don't know. But it's close, you see it's...
Well, no, that's going to put him in good stead to, you know, see off these last two races. So there's a lot of pressure on everybody though, a lot of pressure on everybody.
Yeah, not true. I mean, we enjoy having all the nice people here.
Yeah,
Well, it's
Norris
very
is
nice.
awesome.
Crazy.
He was awesome.
Crazy night. Crazy.
I
Like
think
always.
this,
Oh,
race
Shark hasn't slowed down.
is the best
Sharp next, let's slow down.
representative of this game.
Yeah, true. True.
Right, so Scum, Marius
Nasty
and
and
Jamz
worse.
are all on top of each other right now.
Ooh,
Nothing is
nasty and
really...
Why?
No,
proper
Naz! GG's
no.
Naz.
Oh my word, nice, really? Okay, guys, it's a safe round.
That's a cruel blow for Naz, but I mean, you know. Right, Scum's looking really strong on this map.
Yeah, to be honest, that would have been good if Shark is out here. Now Shark actually survives this, gets it gifted, that's not good for me.
At the minute, Rex.
Yeah. Let's go. Damn.
It is like, oh, you guys, you know
Right.
who's here? You know?
Yeah,
Carl,
didn't you know?
you know?
What?
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
They're so stacked, you know?
I know. That looks great, isn't it?
I love it. I love it.
It's like, well, we had virtual once, and this is like 10 times.
You need to get his arms
I
on
know,
the
that was insane
everything.
when Virtual was here.
I'm gonna send him a
Great,
message.
though, that's a real
Send him
surprise.
an email. Hey, you gotta tell him.
What, for a revisit? To get Virtual for a revisit?
This is mine.
Yeah, but thing is though, it's like, oh yeah, do you remember Spelljammer 99 Virtual? Well, I ain't that person no more. You know. you know what I mean? I'm sorry.
Well, now Marius is gonna have a challenge. Good luck, Marius.
Right, so we've got 3 left. It's podiums.
Jesus,
Good luck.
but you guys have gone so far. I'm not playing.
I think everyone is good.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone is great.
Right, so knuckle down. Time to knuckle down. Get these last 2 laps out, and we'll have a winner in the 3rd. With 2 races to go. This is going to make a very interesting complexion to the race, or rather the setup of the
I
event.
was like, oh well, bothered, like,
They're amazing, everyone.
Oh, Scum and Shark are rinsing. There's nothing in it though between Shark and Maris. Hang on. A 10th.
Yeah, it's okay. Marius well played. Oh, that's Gosman.
GG's Maris. GG's.
Oh,
Oh my
GG.
god.
Somehow that was a slower run, I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it's at one point we actually.
I mean, the way it's going, it's like, you know, if you can get a win on the board, that might take you into a
Very
tiebreaker
fast.
situation.
Very well played. Very well played.
Right, so Scum and Shark are going to fight it out in race 3. Very good luck to these two.
Yeah, one day when I'm old enough, I'll learn how to play this. I'm too young to play Bobber.
That's what I keep saying. I'm 50.
Yeah.
I'm 58 and you are
Oh, there you go.
15.
Hello, fella.
There's a reason why we are called old, you know?
It's because you're
Right,
old.
well,
You
that
can't
Scum
see.
there has taken well played Scum.
Oh my.
Oh,
I
what
better
a wipeout.
no.
Also it's good for me that Scum won and not Shark, because Shark is a stronger opponent. If he got already win here, then a second win for him and on one of the other 2 tracks would basically seal the deal. We have a very, very strange cup today, guys. Like, we have definitely with Shark, with Lumox, and with myself, 3 people that you would usually expect to dominate. But now we have 3 different other winners. And that is actually, so I was happy with this week, but on the same hand, I also knew that bobsleigh, of course, there can be someone that is then not beatable on it. To be honest, the times weren't unbeatable, but I was just not driving them now, and I don't know why. Like, bobsleigh is just really difficult to understand. I have no idea what I was missing. I wanted to actually improve my time in the top 3, but I actually didn't even need to. I just had to drive the same pace that I drove all the time, and I would have knocked Shark out. But for whatever reason, I was a 10th slower. I thought I got it really good, instead I got it really bad. And I don't know why. It's like just bobsleigh mystery. But what is this cup? It's we play 5 knockouts from the past week. Also from tracks of the past week. And whoever wins the most KOs of these 5 wins the whole cup and wins $15. Plus free game. And this is the first time that we don't have to deal with a full speed map. This is the first time that they actually use a map that was played on Sunday, like a Sunday Cup of the Day map. This is the first time that we have different map styles and not so many typical Cup of the Day maps with just grass, with dirt. No, this time we actually drive interesting maps and different map styles, which should suit me. But on bobsleigh, this guy was just really good, like hard to beat. He was just so consistent with these times. That can happen when you have these styles. I don't know if the next map is ice, but if it is ice, and Healy probably knows, if it is ice, then it might also be unwinnable. So then we have actually not the typical Cup of the Day maps, but we do actually have ice and bobsleigh, and both are unwinnable. And that makes everything, of course, extremely exciting, because you only have the other maps left. And yeah, on RPG, so let's say rally, to lose rally, that can just happen. That's just something that can happen. You can lose rally. But it's of course sad, because Nicky Berg was the only opponent besides Healy that had that pace. And yeah, he went into the final, he survived it. I don't know if it was close for him at some round, I didn't really focus too much on it. But he was the opponent, and then he tries 0.4 in the final. GG. But of course unfortunate for me, because second places don't bring you anything. It's just literally only the win counts. And what hurts the most is RPG, because RPG was the freest win of all. and then I have such a knockout. But okay, you have to say I am very successful in this cup. I was also lucky that I was so successful. Like, it always went good for me. The fact that I was always winning full speed is just crazy, and often these full speed wins actually helped me to win the whole cup as well. That was absolutely not guaranteed. They were always gifted, these full speed wins. And maybe today is the moment that I'm actually not winning it for once. Because 3 knockouts are over. I was never sitting down with 0 knockout wins after 3 KOs. This time, however, luckily nobody has 2 wins so far. We have only one-time winners. So that's helpful. But what we have to address is, of course, this map here is not a good map for me in knockout. Like, I hunted the map a bit because I needed the AT, and I missed, I played that offline, I missed the AT by 1000 on this, which forced me to drive it another 15 minutes, which was really sad. That means I have actually a bit of practice now on this track here, but I somehow don't really feel fast on it. This is a very risky map. You need to really risk all these corners to have any pace on it. And the problem with this map, which is very bad for me mentally, is the last drift. Like, whoever, if I get into the final, whoever is my opponent, if he's close to me, if he's anywhere close to me before that last drift, I could lose it. Because the last drift, if you save it just a little bit too much, you can lose multiple tenths into the finish. So I'm very afraid of that last corner. And yeah, I mean, I am quite relaxed, but it didn't help me on rally. And on bobsleigh it was just chanceless. Like, it was just basically same situation in full speed cups last week. I just try to do my best possible times, and then I have to pray. I have to pray that the others are not driving the fast times every round. But they were doing it, so it was just not possible. Now it is most likely Healy versus myself, but not necessarily, because there are also so many others that can be fast. And the most dangerous thing is if any one of the 3 winners so far is winning now again on this track. Because if this happens, if any of the previous winners wins now, he is not reachable for me anymore. Then he is only reachable, only beatable by one of the other winners. Also possible to tie. What I should also explain is, there are still 2 knockouts left, so in theory it's also for me possible to win 2 knockouts and then be in the lead and win the whole thing. But it will be difficult. This map here will be difficult because of this ending here, where it's very easy for me to save too much. It's very difficult with my mental on this, because I tend to save it too much. And okay, 49.8 for Healy, and then 3 tenths to Scumph. Okay, he won the last map, so dangerous. But it's now a different style, who knows how consistent they are here. Nice clan tech, save Rakedan. Yeah, the thing is, just winning one of those 2 knockouts is also fine, but I don't know if the next knockout is doable. And if I only win 1 KO, then I have to win 2 knockouts anyway. Because if I now only win 1 KO, and the other knockout is won by someone else that would be a new winner, then we actually go into a 5-way tie knockout. This knockout, however, works a bit different, because we do learn a track from scratch. It's not on a track of the day, it will be on a new track that we have to learn in 10 minutes time attack, and then only we 5 play a knockout against each other. And it would be the first time since I'm participating in this cup that this would happen. It would be the first time happening. I was once in a tie situation, but only in a 1v1 against Osu. So that was basically 10 minutes time attack, and then it was one single round that decided it. That was a very strange feeling, having 10 minutes of practice and then one single round decides. With 5 players it's more like a knockout. And with fast turn it should suit me, of course, but map style is of course important there, and yeah. It will be exciting, that's what I can say. So far I didn't do much wrong. It is like on rally I didn't do much wrong, and on bobsleigh I didn't do really much wrong. It was just not enough to win, because it's also a much higher a much better performance today. Like the people that were ahead of me in bobsleigh, for example, they did not play in the other editions. So in the other weeks I would have probably won in that bobsleigh knockout. And also now, it's only 2.5 seconds. Also I saw that very differently in other weeks, not gonna lie. It's crazy that it's so close, and this Danish guy is actually a threat now, because if he wins this knockout, then I can leave, then I won't win. Yeah, it's $15. It's of course something. Why do people not play it? Also some people do not know about it. Because this cup is not advertised on Team News. Look at that, only 7th or 8th. I mean, this was a very, very slow run. But something that I have to mention, of course. But this map here is tough. It's really not easy to drive well. Like, you easily lose a lot of exit speed. You don't hit a turn perfectly. If you chicken out, and I do that a lot now, if you chicken out and you do a release, it costs you so much time on this map. If you just want to make sure that you really get around, it's very dangerous. Healy looks good. Nikiberg is out. Shark barely survived, but in this case it's good that Nikiberg is out, because Nikiberg would be a second time winner. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Plus you win also a game on Steam. cannot really use that. I mean, I win them, but I also said second place can also just decide for a game, to be honest. But never ever a second place actually wanted to get the game either. Okay, that's crazy. I need to try faster now. I need to start fast, and then I can see how the round looks like. I have legs. Oh my god, Healy. Healy? Or is he still... Oh my god, that was lucky for Healy. That's crazy. Healy. So close to being knocked out. Also we had already a super close round actually, hence it is quite lucky to survive with crashes, but multiple actually do crash now and survive. Yeah, small speed slide you can do. Healy is actually using all his luck now. That's crazy. Gathering orange places for the successful final, using the knockout rules to his advantage. being fast and having orange places. Did you release Healy? Oh god. You actually need to be fast now. Oh god, it's dangerous because this other guy is still in. Oh yeah. I have to win, otherwise it's over. I won a final! Woo.
Yeah, sure.
Yo!
Division.
That was exciting, man.
Watch the stream for a bit,
right.
for the fun.
Was that PB?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think-
but
Not- not my PP.
In third place.
Not
no,
your
no,
PD?
No, it's not a
Not
PB.
even going to try the ice map. Hey, thanks,
Wait,
Sharp, for
you
coming in
told me
and
that I-
driving. I mean, at the end of the day, even if
Oh.
you did like win this last race, you'd go into a tiebreaker, and it is an alt car tiebreaker map today.
Sure. Okay, so
But that's
the
not
ice
sure.
map is the actual decider now.
It depends if someone wins
It
the
depends
second time
who
now.
wins this ice map. Yeah, if
If it's a unique
somebody
winner, then
then we got
tiebreaker.
a big tiebreaker.
Yeah,
That's
so-
definitely me because
So,
that's ice map.
so if Darn,
Okay,
Nikki,
okay.
Scum, or Marius wins this race,
Zerko is here.
we have
Of
a
course,
winner.
Zerko
Oh my
just
God,
phoned
Zerko!
in.
Where did Zerko come from?
It's an
So-
ice map.
Oh
Oh my
God,
God.
come on. That is
Oh,
awesome.
man.
You know?
Well, I wasn't
The
expecting.
ice has called me.
The ice professor is here. Oh my God.
That is awesome.
Mint as well. Oh my God, this is crazy now.
Mint also?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, Mint's here, Mint.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's
Right,
quite
okay,
enough.
so we got 20 drivers in this last race.
So,
Calamus?
this is gonna be exciting
You're not
about
wrong
the
there.
last map. Because
Yeah.
I think
Oh, that's a 360.
Circle or Mint is gonna get it, you know?
Could be, yeah. It looks like we'll be heading into a
We
tiebreaker.
can see on
Yeah.
high, unfortunately.
Or they could just crash and somebody else will win instead.
But the
You
tiebreaker
know,
rules
it's ice.
are...
It's ice, so
it's-
anything can
Yeah.
happen.
So the tiebreaker will be however many players are in it. With them plus one, that'll be me. Because I'm your hostess. And then...
Winner of the street.
yeah, so only the drivers who were involved can get into that should be in the room. Anybody who joins the room otherwise is going to be totally will be kicked out.
Yes.
Or I'll just restart it. If it comes to it, I will just password the room and put it in the Discord come into. But it will be a 3-minute warm up. That's all you're going to get. It'll be like as if it was in map review, and then it will be down to no limbs and one lap. Well, actually, it might not be one lap if there's more than one driver, so there'll be a few, could be a few.
But it's
few
not
laps.
given yet, Jamz. You know.
That's it. Yeah,
We only
we
need one of those guys to win this one.
yeah, that's
Okay,
it exactly.
guys.
So,
Because they are good at ice, everyone here won already.
oh yeah, yeah. I would say like
So it takes
so.
a slide out from what we expect to win. But yeah, good to have a plan and sounds great.
You don't know about this map. Mint's not so sure. Wow.
This map is weird, but it works. Nice. It's actually
Yeah, it's-
really nice. I
It's
like
kind
it.
of drivable. I made silver on it.
Not that I'm the best ice cream in the world, you know.
I say that so nonchalantly, you know. It's civil. Yeah, you know, it's like okay.
PB.
Hey, I'm
What?
not a golden girl, you know.
Man. Wait,
Not
we
that
forgot
old,
about-
any.
Okay, let's mute for a moment again. You join it if you search a room called JOTW. It's in a club called Spiel Summer or something like that. And it's a knockout. If you win this knockout here, you will actually still qualify for the final. It's 5 knockouts were played on 5 recent track of the days, like from the past week, and whoever wins the most knockouts of these 5 KOs is winning the whole cup. But at the moment we have 4 knockouts played and 4 different players, each won 1 KO. So what they try to explain now as well is that it will now end either with another new winner, which can easily happen on ice. Then we have 5 different winners and they will go into a tie break, into an extra knockout between those 5 winners. And the other option is that we actually have someone of the 4 winners winning this ice knockout as well. If that happens, then this guy is the winner because he won 2 KOs out of 5 and has done the most. What do I think? How big are my chances to win on ice? Not high. But there was one ice knockout so far in this cup in one of the first cups that I played, there was one ice knockout, and I actually won that one, surprisingly. So, similar to full speed, I have at least a pretty good backstory into this. That's at least something. But we have to say, like, it's gonna be difficult. This is like ice. In the knockout in Cup of the Day, I was also just making one slight mistake by being too inside and was full dead immediately. And that can happen yeah any moment here. So if I try to avoid being too inside, it can easily go wrong as well. Maybe they're way too slow. The biggest issue, as always on ice, is actually going too inside in turns. And then you need to release to avoid it, and then you either slide out immediately because of the release, or you have to slow down so much that you lose the gear for the next coming corner, so you cannot drive anything normal anymore. The good thing is that yesterday, when I put the pizza into the oven, I was actually still playing this track here for 15 more minutes, tried to get the top 100 time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't get that because it was only 86th what I drove. But at least I drove 15 more minutes on that map here. That's at least worth it a little bit for now. So, also, I am second. Oh no. Who are you, Skumpfdusen? Have you been playing also the first two knockouts? Also, to be honest, I don't know him. And when we went to bobsleigh, I was like, yeah okay, bobsleigh. There might be some specific bobsleigh pro that wins. And I was happy that he won, because I know Shark is good everywhere. So I was happy that the player that I don't know too much wins, because I felt like this guy is not a threat on the other maps. But hell was I wrong. This guy was in the final against me on Sausage Tech, and now he wins the no elimination round on ice as well. And he seems to be a safe player, consistent player. Which means that he has a high chance to come far. I thought he was just a random bobsleigh player, to be honest. I thought it's just a random bobsleigh Andy. But no. So we are actually living in danger that if I don't win this cup, that he might actually win this cup here on ice. We might be in big danger. Okay, but now it looks different. Look at this. 43-0 by Zerko. 43-1 for Lumox. I also didn't really think that Lumox would be an ice player, but they both crushed my PB here immediately in the first round, and I hunted that map a little bit. So, yeah. Sepekek and Scorply also there. And Skumpfdusen on orange! Can you believe it? He's on orange. He actually slid out or made a mistake right after I said that he's a consistent player. But he survived, so it didn't matter for him. Because it was the first round where you can afford that still. I should have said it a bit later that he's consistent and not before the first round. That was really dumb from my side. That's a good run. Okay, I fucked it up a little bit. It could have been PB actually. Oh, Lumox is in red now. Will he stay there? Seems like it. Oh, but guys, it's a yellow place is already less than 3 seconds behind a good first place. you know that one single mistake, one single slide out loses you 3 seconds immediately, most likely. Also, boah, the field is already close together, it's quite dangerous. What are these legs? So now I didn't go with full confidence into the corners and I was literally in red, just by pace, immediately. Oh god. Also I think that this ice knockout is tough to win for me, because the consistency on high pace is just, or the confidence as well, is missing. Like, in the Cup of the Day yesterday, I actually got knocked out when I tried to be confident. I was just going into the first turn as if it's time attack. And that was the moment that I was to inside and went out immediately. Because I went out when I tried to be confident, it makes me of course a bit less confident now. Because I cannot go confident into that corner. And that already sets the line for everything that comes afterwards. Dude, car. Yeah, that's what I mean. Do we have a chance? Oh my god, I'm lucky. I'm not even on orange. Wow. Nickyberg out. Okay, we have one of the other winners out. But Darndian is still in, and obviously Skumpf. Am I playing under 10 seconds? I'm not sure. Maybe? Depends on when this ends here. Actually, that might end too late. If we have to go into an extra knockout. But I don't see anything that I did wrong here. The car just went super tight, I did a small release, the car immediately slides out in that release, and then it doesn't grip. Like, if it gripped immediately back, then okay, but no, it decided to not grip at all. What is this round? I have a good round and it's only 3/10. Ah, we have way too many ice players here, that's crazy. 3/10 only, it could be anyone out. Dude, I drove a 43. I'm so happy with such a time. Skumpf is on orange again. Ay. This is tough for me, this is tough. But it's ice, anything is possible. Chelsea needed 2 PB to stay in, yeah. This was a crazy round. Also, I did not expect that early. On ice. Why is everyone consistent on ice on this map? Because even though it's very simple, just one 180 turn after the next, I wouldn't say that it's necessarily easy to be consistent at this. Because of the elevation changes that some of these corners have. It makes them quite difficult. Oh, it's dangerous, as long as Scrum is in. And Darndian. Don't forget Darndian. He got the win on the RPG map. And that was the most stupid knockout loss for me. Having lost that. And I was really happy that Darndian was the winner. And not Shark, Rumox or Karlberg or... I mean, Karlberg didn't play the rest now, seemingly. I don't know if he would have played the rest if he won the first cup. That's Sebekek. Not good, not good. We are getting closer and closer to a decision on this track. Because there are 3 winners in and only 2 non-winners. Oh! And I knocked out Andean. Ooh, fafa. Oh. That one brake tap ruined my whole line and I had to somehow save myself. And how bad it would be if I am actually in my bad round saved than one of the other 2 winners. Oh, it is the ice player that makes the mistake. Oh my god, we are getting closer and closer. Like when I see the DNF, then I obviously hope that it's one other player. On the other hand, this makes it more winnable for me as well. With an ice player being out, but we get closer to a decision. I think that fast learning a new track would be better for me. That's crazy. I drove almost PB. How is this not enough? How is this not... That was such a... How did I not overtake? I was so happy with every corner that I did. Oh my god, Scumpfdusen drove also his best time at exactly that round. No! You cannot be for real! The ice players are getting again skill checked on the nose slide in the start. Ah. And Mint is writing in the in-game chat that he literally did the same mistake. Like, what is happening with the ice players? That's the same with full speed. But Granati was... Oh my god! Oh my god, we are in the game again. He throws it away. Zerko, let's go. It would have been such a winnable cup for me, of course, if I got here. Oh my god, Zerko does not have the greatest line. Don't slide out, don't slide out, don't slide out. Oh my god, and the BM. I cannot believe it. We are going into the decider. Zerko qualifies for it as well, obviously. But I don't know if he's a threat there, because, like, that's only the case if that's gonna be an ice map, I think. Dude, how are both ice players throwing it in the first corner? And I go out with such a good run. Like, Scum also, like, he drove the best time in the right moment. That was so clutch from him. It was also so clutch from myself. Like, I hunted the map. The whole time that my pizza was in the oven, I was hunting this map and I was not getting faster than a 0.39. And now I drive 0.4 or low 0.5 and that's actually out. That's crazy. Actually crazy. Okay. I go into the voice chat or unmute so that I know when the things is happening, when the server's there.
Have a tiebreaker scenario.
Hello.
I need to
get iCakes here to come and teach me.
Right, let me quickly set the room up. So
Hello.
Don,
What?
Marius, Scum, Zerko, and Nikki,
please.
you're all involved in this.
Where's Nikki? Nikki, you need to go and drive against your buddy. That's gonna be good. Let's see now.
It is gonna be good. It is right.
Oh,
Right,
Nikki,
right. The room
Nikki,
is set
Nikki.
up for 6 drivers. If you're not involved,
Oh, my
don't join
word.
it. Please don't join it. I'm telling you now, because if you do join it, I'll get Mardy.
He's on his own mission. Worse than me. Well, I'm on a Friday mission.
Right, hang on. Let me just check the.
At least it's Friday.
I've got to make sure everything's right
Got a
here.
long weekend. Let's go.
Did I just activate the son of a bitch? No, I didn't.
Got no idea, Jamz. No idea.
Oh, it's here. No, it's here. Right, edit, knockout.
I'm just gonna watch the stream. I'm not gonna even
Duration
join
of a warm-up. That says so 3 minutes. That's 360.
So you need to be on top of it. Your cameras must be good and everything, so we can watch it.
Yeah. I'm just setting the room up right now, so you know.
No, just
Good.
Oh right, Zerko's giving a spot to somebody if he can.
No.
No.
Right.
you
Okay.
can't.
So he's
Sarah,
no.
He
He can't.
Either you
He can't.
fail or you have to.
No, I'm just carrying over
no.
the message. I'm just the
Yeah.
message.
I'm just gonna. Right. So effectively, Zerko's gonna have to forfeit his place, and
All right,
it's down
then
to
it's
the
four
four.
guys,
then? There are
Those
4
4
players.
drivers. I will be in there too as your hostess. So you know.
Yeah.
Right. So save that. And activate. Right. So hang on. Let's go to live. Right. So JOTW tiebreaker. That is what the name of the room is called. I'm activating it right now. Get in the room there, finalists, because it's only a 3-minute warm up.
This
If
is
you
gonna be
come
fun.
in late on it and you don't know the mapping, no limb, you could be in trouble.
Oh, NASCAR probably with TT Busty.
No. That's his old car. It's like
Yeah,
rally
it's an
or-
old car. This is a
Oh!
failed range.
Your favorite.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
there's a car.
Yeah, there's a car sort of very good.
It's a
Quite a
nice
few
map.
months old now, actually.
Yeah.
Right. What I'll do is I'll make sure everybody gets in, then I'll restart the timer so you get the 3 minutes.
Good.
All that version.
Good
Well,
luck,
I don't know.
everyone.
Everybody in
the
this final
finals.
is very good on this car.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is gonna be-
I'm in awe to
Harry Star, Nicky and
everyone
Scum. Right,
who's
okay.
playing.
Well, I don't know. Scum if he's
Right,
good.
okay, I've given you a few more minutes. I don't know why. But...
Let's go. Oh, my word.
Let them have that. Don't stress. Let them have that.
I'm not gonna. I can't change it anyway. I'd have to come out and like fuck around with it. So. No, I'm not gonna do that. Not right now. Right. So
Wait, there's more than how many players? Should be 5 players or 4 plus you.
Circle gave up, so
yeah, Zerko forfeited his
he's
place.
out.
Right,
Oh,
so
Zerko's
Nicky,
just gonna
Marius, Don, and
Yeah,
Scum
okay.
are driving. I'm your hostess. I
Don
will
is
be
also
specta-
good.
I will
Is
be
he?
I'll be spectating.
That's the best of the
I'm
best
going to
of
do
this
that
car.
from the warm up as well. So I'm not going to be driving any warm up. We're just going to be
gonna be-
watching these guys.
We're gonna look in then.
Right, Nicky could be hot favourite here. This is his vehicle. This is his
So
car.
amazing, these guys.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
do
but
this.
Nicky's so hot with the desert car though. That's the thing.
Word, this is a crazy fast map for that car.
Yeah, but well played to Sturko for winning that last race, throwing the cat among the pigeons for real.
Very well played.
You know, that was brilliant. I was like kind of knew that he was going to be like a denier, going to deny somebody like the win in the 5 races. But it's nice to go to a tiebreaker. We've got that facility in place now,
Yeah,
and it's super,
I
super
think
good.
he just made it more exciting coming in. And
Yeah,
Hey
kind
Zerko,
of
how are you
denying,
doing there?
know?
Nice to
Just
see you.
you know.
Welcome in. You're always welcome here there.
Just made it more exciting.
Indeed, indeed. And that's the
First
thing.
match on the card.
But whenever there's an ice map, there'll always be the ice professor. He'll always be there.
Yeah.
Oh, he will.
Old cancer, you know.
Yeah. We're still we're all Jamz. We just got old. So.
Yeah, we are all Jamsters and old.
Yeah.
That's it. Old. We're old Jamzers, that's what we are.
But we're still Jamz.
Oh yes.
Just play because you enjoyed ice. No problem there, Zerko. That's not a problem at all. You know you're always welcome to come and join in any events and play whatever races that suit you the most. So that's cool. That's totally cool. At the end of the day, we couldn't give it to anybody else.
Okay. Let's mute. As a desert car is of course good for me, in theory. But what I don't like is how fast this map is. Like if it was a slow technical map, I feel like much better about it. But following issue I have with fast maps, if you make a mistake it costs like way more time, which makes me save much earlier already. And much more. And it's then similar to that sausage tag that I'm actually might be rather slow. And Nicky Berg, apparently, he was beating me on rally. He is an old car enjoyer, and for him it's also very good that we get Desert. The Desert is definitely my weaker car. We don't have enough time to check out any action key setups. I'm pretty sure that there are action key setups for this, because of the fast pace, and we probably never really full steer anywhere. But I don't want to mess it up. Like if I go for action key now, I will probably not learn it in time, and then if I go back to without action key, it's super strange to drive. So I'm not making any experiments here. But it could be that action key would be a lot easier on some corners. Yeah, this is like, this exactly is like one of those very dangerous moments that can happen so easily that you slide out and crash there. And some of these corners I'm also unsure how, like because of the elevation again, how to drive them. Because I have of course 23 years or 22 years of experience with this car, but never on these blocks. No? My experience is on the block set from United, but this here is of course a bit different, so I have to learn it right now.
For me, a bit more difficult to play this.
Right.
In between the stadium card.
I wish they kind of made a game like you could choose if you wanted to play with this car or not.
Look, you know what the basics?
Yeah.
Sometimes
we don't like this car, we still gonna play that.
Right, here we go. It's a no elimination.
Playing track of the day and I see these shit cars and
Yeah,
Right, I noticed that everybody's driving this because it's their last chance to get a practice on the lap.
Yeah, it's your preference what you want to drive. I don't. My preference
Oh,
is
look
any
at
off-road.
this. Okay.
You see, this is where the fun. Oh.
Yeah, you can see where the confidence is and some of the drive here. But everybody needs
But
this
this is
last
the campaign
no
map.
elimination
It's
map. They
been
need it.
This was the normal stadium map, and now they put this cars in. Oh, am I just?
There's always some form of alt maps around, you know.
Yeah, this because. Yeah, that is
Oh,
definitely.
I saw someone down.
Okay.
Right, here we go. This is it. We're racing.
What is
We're racing in the final. The tiebreaker is real.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Good luck.
Remember, if you do win,
I don't bother with this
make sure you got a valid PayPal for me to send the money to, and I'll show you the keys available. Marius, I still owe you a goddamn key from last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't choose.
So you gotta pick one, and then the winner today can pick one too. And the next month's humble choice will be dropping, I think, the first Monday in May.
Where's that guy from? What did he drink? Don't slow down.
God's out there. He is way out of there.
He's gonna
Right.
make it.
I think
I don't know.
Scum is not looking confident on this one.
Oh, word.
Can
Okay,
Don
wait,
Dine's
wait,
esports earnings
Oh, wait.
be on the uptick?
He's more on 2 wheels than he is on 4.
Well played,
Honest.
Don. Marius, I think Nicky's come
Yeah,
home.
but you can
It
go
is
to,
GG's to Scum though.
Nicky looks strong. And no,
He is.
Dan actually does.
And GG's there. Scum in 4th place.
God, what
Thanks for
my
joining
God.
us, Scum, in this
Don,
event this
Don.
week. Try again next week. You never know
Hold
what might
on.
happen yet.
Oh, it's
And like I said, everybody, practice the maps
No.
for next Friday. Practice the maps. Right, podiums in
Well-
the tiebreaker.
Good luck. Because it's
I mean, don't get me wrong, Scum was driving so well today.
I know Scum was fun.
I think all of these guys have deserved a chance to win it. But
Oh,
only one
somebody
person
had
can
a
win it.
hiccup
And Marius is there. Both of the Met Esports there.
Let's just
Oh,
So on the edge.
Oh,
glancing
Nicky.
there. Oh my God! Nicky's through. Is Nicky going to win the lap? No, he overrolled it, but it's Marius and Nicky in the final, and it's GG's down.
Oh, my word.
Oh, it's Dano.
Don, well played. Marius, well played. Actually, damn, that was good. But you all had a bit of
You got a
a
shit
start.
turn.
Big question
Yeah,
now
right.
Good
is,
luck.
is
Good luck.
Marius gonna do it 4 in a row?
You can.
That is a good question. We'll
I don't
see.
know. Ask him.
We're going to find out in less than 40 seconds.
I'm just curious. I'll ask him afterwards.
I have a feeling he will.
This is crazy. Look at that.
Oh,
How do you
no.
control that
Lucky
car?
Nicky gets a glance
Look at
there.
him.
I think it's GG's there, and I think
Yes.
Marius.
Oh no.
Marius is going to be
Master,
strong. He says
Yeah.
Well played,
Yep.
well played. No, that's well.
it is
Best
1.3
all-round play
behind there.
in track linear
It's like you did a
of the
consistent
game.
41.8. Shake your head,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
And-
nice. Thank you, well
All
played.
right, so well played, Marius.
Well done,
Congratulations
Marius.
again. You are this week's JOTW champ.
What is question?
Again,
Do you play controller or
I
do you
swear
play
to God, I'm
controller?
going to get in touch with Granady next week. I'm telling you, kid. I hope there's a snow car map. Oh my God.
Marius,
GG's
can I ask
Nicky.
you a question?
Oh,
Just
GG.
curious.
Right, okay. Okay,
very well
so
played, very well played.
right, at least you don't need to send me any details, Marius. All you need to do now is pick 2 keys, and I'll send them along to you as well.
Alright. Thanks a lot.
Marius?
Okay, thank you
Yeah.
so much for joining us, Marius. Have a good stream
playing-
and have a
did you
good
play
rest of your night.
controller or
Have a good
steering
one.
wheel?
Bye for now.
But if
Right.
I
okay.
practiced?
No. Did you play steering wheel or
No.
controller?
It's,
A
no, it's not
controller.
broken. That's it.
Controller. Oh, nice. Very well played. Damn. That's nice. Well done. Well done. You see,
There we go. And there
the
we
safe
go.
people. How do they call it?
I mean, that's like, you know,
Very well played.
one of those. It's been so good
It's like
today.
Marius while he won, but he was not
Oh, he kept himself.
best. But in the end, he had one thing to do, and he fucking did.
Yeah, he was
that's
winning
that's
one
not
at
race.
That was like
That is it, and that's how it goes out there.
He
You
knows
know?
what he's doing.
Exactly, he knows how to. I think he knows how to control a race, and you know, understand the situation of a race, and you know that's a lot of your battle.
The fucking game, he knew what he was doing.
41-4 now, one round further on the desert. The pressure's so hard.
I know, and there's so many good drivers coming in wanting to challenge you as well.
Doing it. You're
So-
still doing it. You know, you have control. You know where you are. You are full control of the game. You know.
Oh, absolutely,
That's why
absolutely.
you are
Experience.
top player.
Bombard,
You're not
man.
always the fastest
Yeah,
one,
the game, now you
but
wanna
you
go.
fucking get it in the end.
But
What
very
you saying,
consistent, which
Impressive.
matters. Consistency, which
Absolutely
matters a lot.
Hey, Nikki,
Yeah.
congrats to the guy that kicked your butt. He's in the chat.
Yeah,
My friend.
yeah. It's like, do we?
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
you're
do you
being
know
fun.
Scum,
I
Nicky?
mean, come on.
Being Danish
Yeah.
as well. I mean,
He's like in a different part of like the country of New Zealand, but he is a really good.
Alright, poor. I won it, guys. I won it. That's I was absolutely, this was the type of map where I have the confidence goes into the negative for me. Like when I saw that he was 1.3 ahead, I saved super hard, but I got a very shaky finger towards the finish. Also even though I released everything, I was almost flipping over in 3 corners in the end, and that would have cost me the win if that happened. Because I was then starting to shake and to tap a lot, and tap in the wrong moment as well. I almost threw it. And you see, right after I try 41-4, like I was the fastest in theory, but I was not able to play that in these rounds. But because it's like such a dangerous map, because like a mistake costs you so much. Like a slow map would have been much easier for me. But yeah, luckily they did make some mistakes, and top 3 however was quite exciting. But luckily they did a few mistakes and I survived.